about it, a resolution, a New Year's resolution, or any time of the year is a journey of transformation. Maybe it is to resolve to make your job a calling. So maybe that could be one of your New Year's resolutions. We're talking about resolutions right now, just about the time that everybody is breaking their resolutions. I think 2 weeks to 3 weeks is the outside time. Gabrielle Marie Loomis with us. She is a lecturer, a speaker, educator, and coach, talking about transformation. When we talk about making a New Year's resolution, it doesn't usually last. So therefore, I don't know if it's a transformation or not, but it does put us on the road to a transformation.
Yeah, I think that's what everybody's looking for when they make a New Year's resolution, is they want some sort of change or some sort of transformation in their life. And I think there's some things that we can do to evolve resolutions to actually create transformation, because the statistics show that I think if I remember correctly, it's 50% of people have abandoned them by 3 weeks into the new year, and by 6 weeks, over 80% have abandoned their resolutions.
And by July, you don't even know what your resolution was.
Well, by July, you're thinking next year,
next
right?
Year.
It'll be next year's resolution.
6 months I'm going to do.
Yeah.
This is your inspiration for this. There was a radical transformation in your own life, in your personal life.
Yeah, I consider myself somewhat of an expert in transformation. And
how so?
Well, I actually have people tell me that I'm unrecognizable to today compared to when they knew me back then. And considering I have the same hair color and didn't do plastic surgery, you know, something had to change. And I just went from being a very unhappy person.
Was this internal?
Yeah, it was internal, but it had external effects. So I was unhealthy, I was unhappy, I wasn't having a career that was my calling, right? And that showed. And so I went through this transformation to be happy, to be healthy, and now to do something that I love to do.
Now, being a coach, a speaker, and an educator now, can we say, as Brian was talking about earlier in the program, do you feel this is a calling now?
I actually really do, because at some point as I was going through my journey of transformation, I realized that it wasn't just about me, that there was something that I could offer to other people to help them in their own personal journey, because we're all on, right, this journey, and most of us want to be sort of the best version of ourselves that we can be.
Exactly.
You know, as Oprah says, live your best life. So I learned some things along the way and want to be able to share that with other people.
As a speaker and educator, I know you speak to large groups. Is there a common thread, common denominator, concern? I know you probably take Q&As. A common concern out there, a common denominator, what people are worried about, or what my transformation, I want to become this, or how do I do this?
I think the number one thing is people want to be happy.
Really?
Yeah, I do.
I
think
it doesn't really surprise me, but it does kind of surprise me.
It does, and I think though that sometimes we go about searching that happiness in the wrong places, right? So,
i.e.
You know, one of the things that's really common with resolutions, for instance, to lose weight, is people think they're going to lose weight and be happy.
Oh, I lose 20 pounds, I'm going to be the happiest
finally
person.
I'll be happy.
Yeah.
And you know, that yes, that can bring some, you know, some joy to your life, but that's not really the root of true happiness. And I think people really are searching for true happiness, and that's something that's much deeper, that is much broader than just, oh, if I just lose weight, or if I just make a certain amount of money, or if I just have the perfect partner. Right.
Let's talk about the deepness of that and where it does lie.
I think it lies in making a choice, and I think it is all facets of who we are. So mind, body, spirit. So when we want that true sense of happiness and peace, all of those parts of us have to be taken into consideration, and that we live a life that is very authentic for us, not what somebody else wants us to do or what we think we should be doing, but something that's really genuine for us.
I'm just full of adages today. Something like, and I always get them incorrect. So I mean, so it's fun. March to, you hear a different drummer, so march to the drummer, that you hear the beat, whatever the heck that is.
Yeah, march to the beat of your own drummer.
Exactly.
Yeah, be authentic.
So do you think that resonates with most people, or do we have to really decide to do that?
I think, I think most people get to a point in their life where they realize, you know what, I could be living a little bit more authentically. And usually that happens with some major transition in life or some major event, a death, divorce, disease. Something will happen in our lives to go, oh, wait, my life can be even more sort of on track for what is true for me. Or, we call it a midlife crisis too, right? Some people, sort of wake up halfway through their life and go, oh, I need to kind of adjust this. And I think that all becomes the catalyst for this transformation that we're talking about.
So as we advance in age, whether it be midlife crisis or maybe a little following that, as we advance in age, do you think we begin to see, okay, my mortality is facing me here. I have X number of years probably to live. So I find that I want to do it this way. I want to be this. I want to feel this.
Yeah.
I want to accomplish this.
I think so. I think as we get older, we get more comfortable in who we are, and we do realize that, we sort of have this one shot to live a very authentic life.
And as we get older, the one shot really faces us again every day. It gets closer.
Yeah,
that one shot gets closer, doesn't it?
Yeah.
When talking to people now, all ages, you don't have to be advanced in years to realize a transformation, do you?
No, and I think that's what's so exciting is that people younger and younger are getting this. It seems to me like in the past that it would be, midlife or beyond, but I hear 20-year-olds that talk about wanting to live this very authentic life and, searching out what is right for them and going on this journey of transformation. So, I think it can really be at any time.
Gabrielle, why were you, well, I'm going to say unhappy. I'm assuming, I shouldn't be assuming this, but why were you unhappy?
Because I was living a life that wasn't authentic for me. And I didn't know it at the time. It seemed like I was doing all the right things that I should be doing. And I was just unhappy. It looked okay on the outside, but it wasn't right for me.
What was the catalyst?
Well, the catalyst was feeling depressed and unhappy, and also I started to get sick. My body started to let me know, something's not right.
Your body will respond, will it not?
I believe it does, absolutely. I mean, that's been my experience. And so, I fought it for a very long time, and then I stopped and I embraced it, and I said, what is this here to teach me? And that really is what became the catalyst for that transformation.
Gabrielle, where can we find you? How do we find you?
Well, you can find me on my website, GabrielleMarieLoomis.com, and I actually create a special video series for your viewers all about how to make resolutions into lasting change.
Okay, and they can find that on the website?
It's GabrielleMarieLoomis.com, New Year, New You.
And they can probably, if they need to contact you,
they can contact me, through the website.
Okay.
Yeah,
excellent.
Exactly.
Gabrielle, thank you so much. You are a delight. You are an inspiration, really.